With you. I've been watching some stuff on YouTube and stuff about America's Deadliest Family on the Appalachian Storyteller. This is a house that Sidney Allen built. He was some of my kinfolks. And I heard these stories ever since I was little. But then they started coming up with stuff on Facebook and all kinds of stuff I've been seeing. I heard several different stories about Floyd Allen and Sidney Allen. Floyd Allen, they got him like he was the worst person that could ever be. But the story goes that the two Edwards boys, which was their nephew, Floyd and Sidney Allen's sister's kids, he was sweet on a little girl at church. But she had another boy that was sweet on her too, and they ended up getting in a fight at church. The two Edward boys and two of the other guys, and the sheriff put out a warrant for their arrest. And Floyd Allen heard about they had put a warrant out on their arrest, so he told them to go down to Stokes County, up around Mount Airy, and stay till he got it straightened out. But then one of the Edwards boys got to writing one of the girls a letter or sending a message or something, trying to get her to come to where he was at, but she went and told where he was at, and they went and got him. The sheriff went down to Stokes County and got him. They tied the two Edwards boys to the back of a wagon and pulled them back up 16 miles up Fancy Gap Mountain. When they got back up into Carroll County, Virginia, Hillsville, Floyd met them there, and he took the gun away from the sheriff and took the boys back away. But then they sent out a posse and got them and arrested them all and charged Floyd with trying to stop justice or something, I guess. But Floyd, they took him to trial and they gave him, I think it was 2 years, if I remember right, and he appealed it. Well, then when he went back to the appeal, his family went with him, Sidney Allen and the Edward boys and Floyd's son. And Floyd said he wasn't going when they come back with a verdict that this thing stayed the same. And I heard always politics was involved in it. Sidney Allen, my mama gave me this picture back in the 90s where she went up there. This was a house that Sidney Allen built. Sidney Allen was a wealthy man. He owned the only grocery store, which was called a general store back then. You got everything there, your clothes, you got your food and everything. He owned a sawmill, lumber, anything anybody needed, they had to go get it from Sidney Allen. And he built this house, and he only got to live in it 1 year before this tragedy started. And Floyd Allen ended up shooting the judge, and then the sheriff shot Floyd Allen. And then Sidney Allen shot the sheriff for shooting his brother, and they said it shot Floyd through the hip. On some of these stories I see, they said that Floyd was sentenced to death, and they waited to 1930 to kill him. But I'm wondering now, I see a lot of stuff, are they changing history to make stuff sound more civilized? The story I heard, that when they got Floyd and called him, they took him and put him in jail and left him for 3 days with a gunshot wound in his hip. And it was getting infected and stuff, and he was dying. They took him and his son out and hung him by the neck. 3 days later is the story I heard. And then they were so bad at people that if they were so bad at people that I think Sidney Allen would have never got involved in it because he owned so much stuff and he had power and stuff. He gave it all up to protect his brothers and them rights, so he felt right. Now, I don't know nothing about these people. That was 100 years ago, but they my kinfolks. But I can tell you what I do know. And the apple don't fall far from the tree. My grandfather was Dewey Fortin Allen. I knew him. My uncle was Edward James Allen. I knew him. My mama was Sylvia Ann Allen, and I know her. And my sweet, sweet aunt, Miss Shirley Allen Johnson. I look at this. The apple don't fall far from the tree. You can call them bad people or not. These people would give you the shirt off their back. And I know Sidney gave everything he had to help his brother. And they never changed. That's my opinion. They never changed. They gave it all up. And these people, like I said, would give you the shirt off of their back. But if you cross them, you better be ready to fight. Now, this political stuff, did political get involved in this? I don't know. I just remember stories I was told. And I heard it from the Allen side. But I believe that these people, they done what was right. Now, the political stuff comes in. Did they change this story to make it sound more civilized? If anybody out there knows anything about this Allen gang, knows the fact. It's just my family, but I just heard stories I was told. And I've heard so many now I don't know what to believe. If anybody out there knows the story of this deal, give me a shout. Give me a comment on it. And that's the end of that story.